This video is presented by EA Create Network. Thank you, EA, for providing me a copy of the pack. Hey hens, how are we all diddly doing? How's everybody holding up? I'm a little bit hyped, guys. I'm a little bit hyped. What I usually do with this type of video is I experience the world and then I kind of use it as a show and tell. But I thought this time I wanted to do something different because my hopes of this pack are high. And I thought, you know what? Let's discover the world together. So instead of a show and tell, it's a come with me, babe. My mom said we could go if your mom picked me up, but my mom took us back. Like, I've not played with the pack at all. I have not touched it. She is absolutely unknown to me. So this is literally going to be my first time loading up. Let's go. Kind of nervous, guys. Ooh, right. Interesting. Very interesting. Seqouia began as a small fishing town, then became the hub of the fishing and canning industry due to the influence of local fishermen turned entrepreneur Yanni Robles. The Robles family is still very much entrenched in the area, even as it has expanded over time thanks to Gilbert Gilbert's beautiful name. Today, Seqouia is home to cozy streets, a beautiful park with gardens, and quiet suburban neighborhoods. It's a perfect place to raise a family. That little dolphin thingy is really cute. I hope we can see some dolphins in the perimeter. Or is that a whale? Oh, is it just me or does this feel like, I don't know, it feels a bit, not that it's necessarily a bad thing, but I feel like I'm looking at it, instead of looking at it head on, like I feel like I'm looking at the others, I feel like I'm looking at this world like that. Like, that's how I feel that I'm looking at it. I mean, maybe it's a stylistic choice. How big is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 lots, whereas Willow Creek has 20. So I'd say it's on the middle size, and we have 3 districts. We have Anchor Point Wharf, once a centre of a bustling fishing and canning industry. Anchor Point Wharf is known now as a vibrant area downtown featuring a movie theatre. I'm very fucking excited for that. Parklets. What the fuck's a parklet? Hey Siri, what's a parklet? No, not a pilot. Parklet is a sidewalk extension that provides more space and amenities for people using the street. Oh, interesting. I mean, apparently it's a San Francisco thing. According to Google, that's interesting, but it's not just San Francisco, because I think we've got one at Teesside Park. It's got like on the side bit, it's got like a kids play area, so that's interesting. There's plenty to keep all ages entertained. That all ages babe is speaking to me. This is what I've been begging for. Next up, we've got Gilbert Gardens. Gilbert Gardens gorgeous park was once owned by Gilbert Gilberts, a land developer who helped establish the area. Now it's the perfect locale for family trips to the gardens, where amongst other activities, Sims can take a walk on one of the 3 scenic lake walking paths or visit the community's splash pad play area. Wilbert, oh, that's his name, is hoping to see you soon. Wilbert's a bit too eager. Hopewell Hills is a cozy spot away from the hustle and bustle of town and perfect place for anyone who wants, well, space. If your suburbs are your idea of paradise, you found it here in this quiet neighbourhood. Good to know. I think first, don't we already have a Parkside Place? Am I making that up? Why do I know Parkside Place? I have heard. Maybe it's just like a popular name on the gallery or something. I don't fucking know. Confirm. Let's move in. Let's move in and meet my neighbours. Feel like I should have probably had a child to probably experience the area, but I am thinking about doing an LP. And as far as I'm aware, all of these houses have been built by game changers, which I'm glad that we keep on doing that. Oh, look at the playmat. I do like this style of this house. Honestly, this house is kind of giving Sims 3. And when I say that a house is kind of giving Sims 3, I mean it looks like a homely house. Is that the one that's an insult in America? I mean it like the UK version of like, this looks cozy. This looks like a real house. I really like the style of it. This front bit is absolutely pleasing me beautifully. The outside bit of it, I don't know. This bit's kind of giving me San Francisco. I've been to San Francisco. The water is, you know what? No water can compare to Fortnite water. I'm sorry, but I've seen Fortnite water. I mean, to be fair, this did come out in 2014, but the water, I like the water in Fortnite. Okay, this is a fake house, but it doesn't look fake. Like, this is perhaps one of the realest fake houses that I've seen in The Sims 4. However, this front bit looks kind of odd, because at first I thought it was a glitch. Like, when you're looking at it like that, it just looks like it doesn't fit in the well properly, but it does have like a divot. I don't know, but maybe concrete is a style like that. These are also fake. That fire escape is absolutely, oh, you know what? All of the fire escapes are absolutely breaking the health and safety code. I think how do you get down from there? Jump. But I like this little house in the corner. And then there's a park here. Oh, to be fair, there is a play park right there. I was sat thinking, you know what? If I was going to be living here with a family, looking around me, yeah, it feels kind of built up, but also not much to do in there. These look really real though. I mean, obviously not the further away that you go, but these all look, I do wish that some of the houses were closer together though. Like, I do wish that neighbours could live there, but alas, they cannot. And that's not usable either. I mean, it's pretty, but I can't see much to do here right now. I mean, there's a bench. That's a community lot. Okay, good to know. I do wish that there was more stuff here, like for a family pack, like even just the climbing bar things, or like this would be the perfect space for a rocket shift, you know what I mean? So I do wish that there was more to play, because the only thing that we've got in the vicinity to like play on is this park. And this park is good and it's cool, but like this climbing frame in a tiny patch of mud. I don't know, it just make a lot of sense to kind of have one there. Or like some chess tables or stuff like that. Because obviously this is beautiful, it's so stunning, but your Sims aren't going to naturally gravitate to go towards these type of areas because there's nothing there. Like, yeah, this is stunning, but it's a photograph area. Like not even a planter or anything. So yeah, this is kind of wasted space for me. Oh, there's a house though. How far away is that from ours? Oh, quite far away. But I mean, we'd have to sit through a loading screen anyway, so what difference would it make? I like how these electricity boxes are painted though. So yeah, I mean, we've got the beachfront, but the beachfront's not really usable. I would have liked to have seen that bit usable. Oh, that house would have been perfect if that was a usable one. Bridge is nice. And there's one fishing spot that I can see. One fishing spot, 2 fishing spots. Okay, I'm glad that there's a fishing spot there. Would have been an odd choice. Okay, I mean, stylistically, I like the choice of it. Doesn't seem that much for that to be able to do. Okay, that's an interesting place for a lot, isn't it? That'd be like a community lot that. I don't know. I would have preferred this one if it was like split into 2 right next to each other with like a fence in the middle. That would have been absolutely beautiful to me. I do wish that this was at least in some way usable because it's so pretty and it's like overlooking. Also, maybe they're not usable in San Francisco and that's the point of it. Do you know what I mean? But also I'm not from San Francisco, not anything of the sort. I did see some people comment on my review that in San Francisco a lot of the water is not actually usable for this type of stuff. But also I did see an Emma Chamberlain vlog one time where she jogged down the side of a beach thing like this. So also you can literally get abducted by aliens in this. So I don't think it'd be that much of a stretch to be able to play in some water by a seaside, you know? Or like this bit would have been good with some chess tables. But alas, I don't know my way around it yet. So I'm constantly like, where am I? Okay, so from that place, there was that empty house there. 18 celebration way. I'm not sure what you're celebrating, babe, because you got absolutely nothing going on. Okay, so we have a family here. So right, knock on this door. This is a nice house. Oh, look at the U. If that's what it is, I don't know. I fucking love sheep. One time I asked my dad to steal me a sheep. He did not, which was very rude of him. Those curtains are beautiful. Oh, I like the piano. Is that the tree house? Interesting. Very interesting. Yep. Nice built house. So we've pretty much seen all of that part of the district, I think, apart from the community lot. So I'm going to go look at the community lot now. This is a community lot. And what does this recreation centre do? What are the requirements for it? Okay, so there's like a lot of different type of stuff here. Okay, I enjoy that. I mean, as far as a rec centre goes, it's definitely recreational. Oh, it's even got a kitchen and stuff like that too. Interesting. This does seem like some of that's good for the full family, which is something that I've been absolutely yearning for. And I also find that community lots in The Sims 4 are like, it's great that you can actually visit a lot of them. But yeah, I'm excited to have a place for the full family to go. Like I would be able to send a full family here and there's something for everyone, like quite liberally. Like we've even got a workout station. Love that. And is that also required in the, yeah, workout equipment. So it's also required in the thing. Oh guys, I'm so excited to be able to have I mean, I know that you could just build this type of thing anyway, but it's nice to actually have a community lot that requires that. So yeah, I really like the actual builds and stuff like that. I do wish that the actual world around it was more interactable because it feels like the main place that you can actually do something is this center bit, but even this center bit doesn't have everything. I would have liked to have seen like a pirate ship or something, especially a lot of these like sparse corners that we've got. But with that being said, who was the family as well? I didn't check out the family. The Rubbles Rowano. The bit on the unconventional side, but being conventional is so boring, right? That is so true, babe. These folks are all about expressing themselves and their personality no matter what. Both parents are hoping that their unique ways rub off on their slightly clingy daughter, Tala. Tala, you are just like me, babe. With a little love, Tala is sure growing up a confident and creative kid. 100%. Always let your kids be themselves. One thing about my mum and dad, they always let me be myself. And you know what? That was a good thing. What does the celebration say? It offers a little something for everyone. You know what the celebration said? That is so true, Ben. That is so true. There's a gym space to get in that extra workout with friends, an artist corner to paint or create, a music room, play instruments or sing with friends, and an area for elders to gather and play chess, symbols or more. Ooh, I love them. I love them. I'm hoping that the beach area and like these bits will be usable. Who's going to tell her? Or just anywhere, please, I'm begging. You can't have this much water in it and it not be usable. Although, you know what? I'm not going to fucking hold my breath with that one. I know that Game Changers help build the houses in this pack, so like I have a lot of trust in Game Changers to be able to carry that out. The Luna Sullivan family is a little unusual. Carmine's dad died in a tragic cooking accident. Oh! And a man needed help, so Grandma Eleanor moved in to be the grandma in charge-ish. Except Grandma's grandma is just as silly as Carmine is. I think that might be an accent thing, like grandma isn't really rolling off my tongue, so I'm just going to call her Grandma. Do people call them Grandma? Does anyone know? Do people use Nana in America? Because I have a Nana and a Grandma But you can have two grandmas, you can have two nanas, do you know what I mean? Like the grandma / nana picks a name for themselves. Right, let's go check their house out. You want to think about me, big fan of oh my God, look at that window. That is absolutely stunningly fucking beautiful, actually. That window is absolutely, I love it. I love that window. I'm obsessed. Anyway, one thing about me, I am a big fan of multi-generational households. When I am older, I plan to move in with my sister. Actually, in my house, there is... Well, I don't know if that's multi-generational, but like my auntie lives with us in our house. So I'm big on that kind of thing. So I really like to see that in The Sims. This is a fucking huge house. She's really big. We also just have an empty lot there, eucalyptus. My friend Tia has just started the Not So Berry Challenge and she called the Green Generation Sim Eucalyptus. Right, we've got the Michelson family. I think that's the last place that we've got. I mean, there's Eucalyptus Lane, but there's not there. I do like that they've added empty lots in though, because I know that some people, not me, I feel absolutely no remorse, but I know that some people feel really guilty about like deleting lots. I do not. But yeah, I like that there's the option. All right, Celeste and I love that name, Celeste, and Christopher met working at the Sims startup. They couldn't believe how much they had in common when they first went out for coffee together. After they got married, they adopted Atlas and promptly began spoiling him rotten. Now they've also adopted Orion and are hard at work raising 2 kids to be just as nerdy as they are. Where's the granddad though? Didn't they have a granddad? Unless he like lives here. No. They had a granddad, didn't they, in the trailer? Did it come to a head and he murdered the granddad? Where's the granddad? Oh, look at the infant. It's a beautiful blue Suburban. This is a nice house. Very excited to play with infants. Very excited. I love this. Flamingo Land, wild animals, wild rides. Another tree house. Where's the granddad though? Literally, it Sims 4 murder mystery. I do want to explore the area though. Okay, so there's a boat that you can't use. There's a bit of sand there that you can't go on. Fake houses. I mean, to be fair, it's pretty built up. Like, it does feel like you're actually in a neighborhood. Empty lot there. I was going to say that'd be the perfect place for someone wife that. Oh, they did. So GG's for that one. I do wish it was at least usable. Like, there's so much water. I mean, there's fishing spots. Oh, there's a play park. Okay. Good. Very good. See, I expected this type of stuff to be like more littered about the world. At least there's one there. I mean, there's 2 districts and both of the districts have a kids play park in the perimeter, which is good. But I just wish that this water was some way usable. But maybe it's a San Francisco thing. Oh, you bitch. I thought this was usable in some way, shape or form. I really think that's a missed opportunity. Like, let me just order ice cream from there, please. Can you definitely not? I'm going to go there and check. Oh my God, we're taking the babby. Come on, me and you are going on a mission, babe. Okay, so this entire thing is usable, but that one is not. So that's kind of a missed opportunity for me. It would just make the world just slightly more usable. Like, it would give me an excuse to go out here because this is a really pretty spot. Personally, actually, for me, nautical things make me feel absolutely violently fucking ill. Don't know why. You know, I can see how this could be a very pretty spot, but why would you ever go down here? You know what I mean? When there's nothing there. Even just a rabbit hole of like being able to buy something from there. Especially because it's so detailed. You really had me in the first half, not gonna lie. But I do like the neighborhood. It feels really built up. And I like that there's a play park. But yeah, stuff like this is just like, please. I feel like I'm probably gonna have to rely on a mod to at least make that usable, which it really does feel like a missed opportunity for me. It does. And there's not even like a fishing spot here. Unless I just can't see it. No, there isn't. This could have been a really cool place. I mean, it's still aesthetically stunning, but practicality wise, you know what I mean? Right, we're kind of done in this area. I do like that there's another kids play park there. I like how well built up that area is, but this bit, considering it's got such a huge bit of the map dedicated to it, doesn't really actually serve a purpose. Let's move on to the final bit. I'm quite excited for the final bit, actually. Right, we've a rental, anchor point abode. I do wish that you could like move into rentals, because you can only have rentals on holiday, which I thought you could move into them. And then I tried recently in my own gameplay and I was like, oh, this has been a shock, actually. I just always assumed that you could move into them. So I hope that is something that comes in a later update. This area looks interesting, but I feel like after this bit, I don't really have high hopes for it. But we do have a library and obviously a movie thing. But you know what? If the movie thing is a rabbit hole, then I'm hoping this bit's usable too. And then we've finally got the Robles family. The Robles family is entrenched in this community. They've been here ever since the fishing trade started taking off, and for years had a thriving family business. Ignatio's the patriarch of the family, but just because they have deep roots doesn't make them all that conventional. They know everyone and anyone and love being a part of everything this community has to offer, from spending way too much of their free time down by the waterfront to organising big family gatherings at Gilbert's Gardens Park. Where's Gilbert's Gardens Park? There isn't a Gilbert's Gardens Park. So some bastard's lying, actually. We've got murder, we've got deceit. Oh my God, it's like been built on. So it's like oh yes, it's like a nanny flat. I love things like that. Genuinely do. Oh wait, it's not like a Oh yeah, it is like a nanny flat, I think. Yeah, it is, because there's a bedroom there. Yeah. Please say I can use some kind of "you betrayed me." I can't believe for a fucking second I was excited there. Okay, that bit is not usable. Oh, that has a can't go on the grass sign. I wonder if we could actually go on it. Okay. Oh, what is that? Dinosaurs. Oh my god, dinosaurs, new pack confirmed. Oh, Titanic. Oh my god, there's two. Ooh. I still don't get why there's so much water, but you can't actually use any of the water. Also, like this, there's just nothing here. So why would, like, yeah, it's pretty, but why would I go there? Like, at least have a bench or something like that. You know what I mean? That's a nice space for a lot, though. I do appreciate that space for a lot. And this space, to be honest, but I like that there's a smaller space there for the lot as well. Oh, I don't think I could play in a place like this. And this is not like a critique or anything. This is not me shitting on the space of this pack. This is just, I found out in The Sims 3, and this is a sad story for me. In The Sims 3 Ambitions, I loved the idea of having a lot of that viewed out onto the ocean. I found that I play it in fast mode a lot in The Sims, and this in fast mode actually, like, if I'm playing a house, it actually makes me feel seasick or like motion sick or whatever. It was genuinely a shock to the fucking system. This bit's really cute, but I wish you could just like pop into the side or something like that for it to be usable, which is a shame because it's that like, oh my god, Taco Bell dupe, because it is really pretty and it's even got like seats and stuff like that. Fair enough if they couldn't be usable, but there was a food truck here or something. Is there? I mean, there's a food truck there, I guess. I mean, it does look detailed. There are a lot of detailed lots. And then we are back to the beginning, I think. That is the movie theatre. Oh, yes. This is the place where I was like, I'm not expecting much. And I was right not to. Because I don't know, it just feels a bit weird to me, like that in this entire place, the only thing that you can do is use this one food truck right there. I just feel like it's just got a lot of wasted potential. Is it because of limitations in the how many objects you can put in? Like, this is supposed to be a kid's place and there's nothing for kids. Not like necessarily just a kid's place, but it's supposed to be a place for everyone, but there's not really anything to do. I mean, I suppose, I mean, there's that. Let's go watch a movie. Yips. I've been like, there. Perfect place to put a climbing frame. Is there a climbing frame anywhere in this location? Oh, those houses they remind me of the Sims 2 nightlife. The first ever like Sims content video that I watched was a Curtis parody. I think that's right. A Sims 2 nightlife video, and it was in a house like that. Okay, there's this place, which is attached onto the movie theatre, but there's not even like a hob thing here. There's not really anything to do there. I feel like I'm being really critical of it, and I do like the world. I do think that I'll use the world quite a lot, but I just think there's such simple additions that you can add on to a world to make it feel a lot more lively. I do love the movie theatre though, and I will be using this a lot. And I wonder if that is some of that you can buy in debug. Let me check. If you do have this pack, you can just place this anywhere in any world and you can watch a movie there. Let me see if it will work straight from here. Is anyone else home? Go watch Tea and Treachery. Where is Pax and Prejudice? Okay, I'm going to check after we've looked around the world and everything. I'm going to go into Willow Creek and place a movie theatre and see if that actually works then, because he just went to the other movie theatre automatically. We have not been to Anchor Point aboard. Let's go check this one out quickly. The style of this house. That is nice. It's quite modern. Ooh. Controversial subject in the back garden. No, this is a nice build. This is really pretty. Not as pretty as you, but it's quite pretty. Okay, so we've been there. We've been to see the Robles. The last place is the Anchor Point Library in the entire town. Okay, it fits in with the rest of the world. For sure. I like that it's got this little TV place in it. I mean, yeah, it's a good library. And it's even got like a dedicated kids section. One thing about me, I fucking love it when places have dedicated kids sections. Absolutely love it. Oh, there's a random piano on the street. I love to see it. So yeah, that's the entire overview of the world. I do like the world, actually. I do want to see more variety in the worlds that we get, not to take away from the fact that I do like this world, even though I think we should have more varieties and styles. Like, I don't think that a San Francisco themed world was necessarily like up on the top of the list of places that I would have liked to have seen. It actually would have been quite close to the bottom, but I do think, you know, outside of that, I do think I do like the world. I like the theme of it. The theme's quite strong overall. And even though there's lots of just empty space that's not usable, and the fact that it's so water-based, you can't actually use the water, those would be my critiques. Just how empty a lot of the space is and unusable. I do like that there does tend to be something in each part of the world, but I do think it's a world I will probably play in a lot, actually. And I like the style of how it's got quite traditional, but also quite modern builds. I do wish that this was usable, though. I feel like that was such a missed opportunity. If you don't have something usable, that it just kind of renders it useless. Do you know what I mean? That could be axed off the map for me. But that's my overview of the world. Like I said, this is my first ever experience of the pack or anything like that. So I may have missed some things because obviously this is my first time experiencing it. But yeah, that is everything that I have for you today. Let me all know what you think. If you agree with me, if you disagree with me, it's completely fine to disagree with me. As long as we're all respectful to each each other in the comments. I love you all so, so much, and I will see you in the next one. Thank you, Uye, for providing me with the pack. Bye.